Hello there, and welcome to a new game review. We have today a pretty interesting game to look at. To some degree, I was in doubt if I should play this game or not because I didn't hit the margin of 25 puzzles, but I hit 24, and I felt that I'm quite there, and I can pay attention to what happens. I can keep my head in the game. And on the other hand, in other activities that I've had today, I've encountered a bit too many losses, and I kind of wanted a win. Definitely, a loss would affect the state even more. But at the end of the day, I said that I'm trying to move myself away from being very affected and very influenced by the loss itself and see the win in it, basically, as corny as it may sound. So, what was this? A win or a loss? Well, there was a win and a loss at the same time. So we're gonna see. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. So I start king size side. Wait, why do I say king sized? There's definitely something that my subconscious is trying to tell me, but it's not time for that right now. So king side pawn. My opponent does just the same. I get my horse out trying to be aggressive this time instead of defensive. He goes in a defensive position with his own horse. Then I decide to move my own, thinking that if he wants to move his own, then I'm going to be able to take it. So in that way, he can only defend. Instead, he gets his horse out to be aggressive on this one, or just basically to mirror my own move. But I'm not worried about this because my next move is to play defensively. But I realized that his move here was not really to uh, defend. Basically, it was to position his pawn. Stop doing it. What the hell? Okay. It was to move his pawn in position and to support it into attacking because right now I can't do this because of the horse. So now I was thinking exactly what I should do because at the end of the day he's going to win this. Well, I have to see what's wrong with mouse. Perfectly sure, there's nothing wrong with me dragging the line strongly. Nope, it has to be the object, not me. Definitely maturity in that statement. So if he takes, I don't want to expose my queen, to be honest. So I will take with the horse. He takes with his own horse. Then I will have to take his horse just to be on equal side, and then he will have to. He can take my queen, and then I'm stuck here with no way to castle. So I really disliked the idea of that. So I went on the offensive. I said, okay, I will be the one to strike first. Um, I didn't have other means to basically protect this pawn unless I wanted to do this one as a move, and then I would have the priority um, over it. Well, I think I have it anyways. One, two. Now, yeah, the entire idea here is that I lose the queen. So I went on the offensive saying that I don't want to lose the queen. Um, and we go on equal ground here. Then I move my bishop here so I can castle. He does basically the same. I castle because he can't stop it. He moves his bishop out, so I think he can allow himself to do both sides if he wants to. My left side is still on hold. Here I'm thinking to put pressure on the queen and have her move away. He can't get here nor here. So basically, yeah, it has to go anywhere. Actually, not there, anywhere except where it is already. Otherwise, I'm going to take it. He decides to go back. Then I have in mind I can either come in this way, but it requires me two moves at the very least to win a big piece. Because with this one, oh yeah, yeah, okay, like this. If he wants to go back, then I can push forward and still have it pressure to go more back, and then I free my side here. But all the more, what I actually really liked, my idea here was to come here and win material instead of losing it. So how do I do it? I kind of want to come here and get this one to disappear in some form, and this one will probably go back. He won't want to stay here. And now I have one more move where I will force these two pieces. So how can I make this happen? Well, one way is to come here, and then when I will do this, um, then well, it's a bad idea because he can take with a bishop and I can't take with a queen because he wins here. Never mind that he can later do this. Um, Surely this one would have been another angle to take the bishop, but this wouldn't be too good because then you can take with a queen. Um, yeah, I didn't have really an idea on how to do that, but I said, okay, let's first bring in more helpers. And how can I do that? Basically, like I said, if I want another pawn to go here and I can't take it, then the only way is to have another pawn. But how can we do that? Well, as you can see, I have here a pawn. So if I can just call this bishop and be like, hey, look here, here is a heretic. Come, take it. I'm aiming at you. I'm dangerous. Come get me. Then I can take him with a pawn, and then I can move forward. He can take me with his pawn, then I take it with his. What he's gonna do? Come with the horse? Well, I win with the horse. And with that one, then I can threaten this one, and that's definitely, I think, an advantageous position for me. That's what I was thinking. Another way I could do it is by basically moving here forward one and another one here. But there was no way I could do it without the bishop being away. And where do I go with it? Do I go here? Well, he can always just, okay, he can just punish me by doing one of these two. And then I have to go back, then he double moves here, and then I'm sort of stuck with the bishop. Maybe actually to move here with the bishop, and then he can just continue with the horse, with the pawns, to either put pressure on my horse or the pawns, and I just danced around with my bishop for nothing. He actually takes the bait, and I like it. I like my position. He decides to castle, which now honestly changes the aspect of the issue, because if you look now, how I thought about the plan is that he's gonna castle on the right, not on the left with a rook here. And yeah, that's on me. So the way I was thinking is that I move this one, he takes the bishop, I take this one, then one second, he takes with the horse, then I take with the queen, I put his queen in danger, probably he wants to take me with the queen, I take with the horse, and then he has to move his bishop, well, definitely not there, he has to move his bishop somewhere. Um, and basically I win the exchange, right? Let me calculate because I thought like I like the position and what's going to happen. I think I was like this, yeah, this one, then probably he's gonna castle or something. But yeah, that's wishful thinking. Or even takes with a horse. Then if I take with the horse, then I can threaten his bishop. He needs to move his bishop somewhere, and this one was probably the only safe place he could go. But then it would be trapped by my bishop. Yeah, I think this one was the plan. So if he wants to save the bishop, then I think he would want to move here or force a takeover on the pawn, which would be sequentially lost anyway because of this one. This one would be here, so dead, dead, dead. This one dead. So yeah, and then he would lose the bishop as well. But with this happening, I didn't take the time to realize that that entire exchange where I win eventually a bishop, it's overturned by the fact that he now has double pressure. And I should have taken a bit of my time to move my rook, but that would have taken me 2 turns. I didn't want to wait. Or anyway, I didn't want to think about it. So I was like, okay, let's still go with it, even if at the end of it, now I'm losing it because I'm risking losing a queen for queen as well, but he wins in the end because he's going to take first, so probably he wins first. He wins a pawn extra. And yep, I still go with my pawn here. And I now I'm starting to make scenarios. So he takes with the horse, then I can take it with his. He wants to take me with the queen. I take with the queen. He takes with the rook. And then mm, I will move the pawn here, this bishop here, to basically force the bishop to move. And once the bishop moves, I mean, if he takes me, then I'll take him back. Then he's one turn in building something because these ones would be dead. Yes, dead, dead. Um, the rook would be here somewhere. Yep. And surely he can basically take this one. So maybe instead of doing this one, I do a defense to protect this pawn, or I just leave it for the taking and I go for a pawn of his. So in the end, I kind of like my position more, even though for at the beginning he seems like he's winning a pawn. So I do all these calculations. Um, I know it kind of like took me what. Well, it took me around a couple of seconds to think about this, and I was like, yeah, okay, I still like my position, even if he wins this pawn. I like the idea. I wasn't feeling unsure, but I was still questioning if at the end of it I'm going to be good. Like, okay, I feel comfortable with it, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be a good set of moves. Um, and I was really looking to see how it pans out. And I'm like, how we move left, we move right. What's going to happen? And then my opponent is like, what? What? And then you can see it didn't really take me much to just do this. I'm like, yeah, I'm even going to question it. I mean, thank you for the meal. Um, a queen for a horse any time of the day. But then I thought like, oof, this is great. Like, this is my game. I'm winning this. There's no way I can lose this, right? Um, one little issue. Now that I'm here, it's very different from what I had in mind. So how do I go to what I had in mind? Because that was the plan I had. What am I doing from here? So I could just take this rook, but he takes the queen. I would still be a +1 ahead in this exchange. So it's not really a big loss if I do this, but I didn't want to. It was a queen. I'm not going to lose it. So I move here in the respect um, that I'm both protecting the pawn from him taking it, because now he has two pieces. So he can basically come with the bishop. I can take this. If he takes one, then I win the exchange. So this one was one of the things that I wanted to do. And the second one that I was thinking about doing was to come with the queen here so I can go for this free pawn. This was like at most what I had in mind. I felt like it was a shame I can't move my rook here because of the bishop. Oh, yeah. I need to question my right hand why it draws those hefty lines. Um, Totally another way I could just go about it is to bait the rook because I already have a huge advantage. So I lose nothing by baiting the rook. I actually have a lot to win. But I like this angle more of going for this. Obviously, later on, I realized that the horse is protecting that. But it was after he did this move. So then I thought about, well, if this bishop is a problem, um, then we just need to, oh, we can actually go back to what we had in mind, right? And if we do this and he decides to stay there, I'll have another rook here, basically to take it. Because even if I stay here and he decides to stay here and does something else, I don't know, maybe protect it with this one, I take the bishop, then he takes the pawn. He takes with the pawn. But yeah, if for any other move that he did except protect his bishop, then I was going to have taken the pawn that he ended up uh, taking my bishop. He decides to play on the right side, which from the game I reviewed yesterday seemed to be a good idea. I'll see in the review if this is considered a bad move or if he had something else to do. Honestly, I think it's also good because with this move he blocks me from going here. So I decide to go here and exchange the horse for his for my bishop because again any exchange from here on, an equal exchange is in my favor. So I just need to get rid of pieces. But I didn't realize that he can just take this one for free right now because I moved the bishop. And because I was thinking of taking the horse, now my queen is blocked. So I need to think of another way to change this into a favorable outcome. But then I didn't know exactly where to go. Like I said, I realized eventually that the horse protects this pawn, so it's not actually free. Um, so I decided to go back here, mostly because I have a free pawn here and I wanted to take my advantage of +5 back. But he realizes this and moves in to basically threaten my bishop. Um, and honestly, here I was thinking, yes, I can do this, but now I can't ruin his pawn because he can take it with a rook. And then I thought, I think I have a great move here. His bishop surely connects with mine, and I have a three-way here. So basically, if he chooses to take my bishop, I take his, so it's an equal exchange, and then from there I can take this for free, or even this rook for free. What I didn't really think about it was that he can do this move, and put himself in between the bishop and the rook. And obviously, if I take the rook, he takes it. And even if I can take this one, he takes it back, and then he even protects the pawn. So I can't even win an extra pawn if I do this entire exchange. So I didn't like exactly how it was going. But then I realized that I am saved. Now, if I was a little bit more energetic, or maybe if I wrote myself a little script on how to play this like a little theatrics, I was like, ha, you thought this is a blunder. You thought I made this move without thinking because I didn't see it. And now my bishop is lost because, oh no, I want to save my queen. And then I'll move it here by a mistake, and then he moves here by a rook, and then oh no, I need to move my queen again. What am I going to do? But psych, you don't know. You're not inside my head. You can't think the way I think because the next move is this one. Huh? I bet you didn't see it. You thought that I didn't plan ahead for this plan. Well, to be fair, before I moved there, I didn't know about this, but once he moved his rook here, I realized, hey, wait a second, I can actually check him and force him to take the bishop. And I did it to an equal exchange, and basically I'm free with the queen. So yeah, now I moved my queen here because I saw this angle. So yeah, if he wants to save a rook, the other one is dead. And the only thing I need to do is to move a rook here. He wants to take this one, I take it back. He surely will move his back, but then I have an angle to take these pawns and get rid of them. So he instead chose to move his pawn here, and then it clicked for me. Well, if you want to play it like that, then I want the pawn. I mean, I already have an advantage of +5. Like, what if I'm losing another rook? But this was just another trap because if he takes the horse, I can take his rook. And now what he did was this. And I'm like, huh, why didn't he bite it? Like it's a rook, it's right there. Like, is it possible that like who I played with in the beginning, now there's another person? what if he called his bigger brother or maybe his smaller brother that's smarter? I don't know. Well, at the end of the day, it could be just most realistically, I think it's just the same person that became way more aware of the game after he blundered his queen. But my feeling is that the end game looked very different from how he began to play, or maybe because he did the blunder, he gave me a different idea of how he can actually play. Because from this moment on, even if I accept that I don't know exactly how to end the games, and that's my issue and that's my problem, um, even if that is true, it feels to me like he became different as a player for the best, I guess, um, after that mistake. But again, that's my opinion. And basically, with this move, since he didn't want to take my rook, I saw this angle. So why is this a cheeky angle? Um, well, it's a cheeky angle because now I can doubly reinforce my rook. So my idea is that I move my rook here. You want to stop me? I take, oh, hold on a second. Yeah, I take you, check. The only thing you can do, basically put the horse in front. Then after this one, let me think about it. Uh, the horse being there, I was thinking about going here, but then the horse would threaten this one. So yeah, so this one goes there, it dies. This one goes here, it dies. I go here, then he puts his horse to block. Oh yeah, with the horse it was the best, but like if he went here with the rook, then I could come here and check him, and he would have to move back. But yeah, even with the horse, if he does this, um, I think I can just go here and um, threaten the rook, and then he would have to move his rook somewhere, probably here or something. But no, because then I would block it with a queen. Anyway, this exchange is in my favor, um, and I didn't see really a way for him to get out of it because even if he comes here and he decides to move his king, then I can come here with the queen and it's checkmate. I didn't really see ways for him to get out, but he found one and he found the best one. And I was like, who are you? How did you find that move? Like it surely it took him like a minute, almost 2 minutes. But still, it was a great find for him. So like even if I do the exchange now, he can just get away, which turns out I still do it. And now he's escaping. I still did it because I had this move and I knew I can basically force a takeover. But he found this move. It didn't take him long. Okay, I mean, I can understand that. I don't want to touch this side because I'm on the offensive, but honestly, here I'm running out of options. There is not much um, I can do. In the exchange here, I would lose. So my options were to either go with the pawns here and force an exchange there, or to try and get rid of these pawns, like I showed before. But I didn't see really a good angle. I mean, I could come here basically and still pretend like I'm threatening that one and go for this ones. And he's probably gonna move here. Then I can take this one for free. Then probably he wants to take a pawn just to take something, and then I take this one. Um, and at the same time, I can see this move that I can grab it here. And if he wants to take with a horse, um, then I can really come here with the queen, force a stop it, force a check on the king. He needs to go somewhere. I don't care where he goes. The end result is that I get the horsey. So I forgot exactly which track I liked more. Okay, I like this one more. And I was like, okay, you can't get away from this, right? Like I don't see really what he can do. Well, he finds it. 59 seconds later he finds it. This is the best, probably one of the best ways to get away from that situation. I was like, God damn it, who am I fighting against right now? Or like, is it the same person that did that blunder? Um, so with that problem, then I thought that I could probably go for this one um, with a pawn. If he takes, then I'm in the same position that I wanted, basically, to push his horse away. But then even if he does, and my pawn is here, and I protect these angles, what exactly that I want to do? If I move my rook here, sure, it's protected, but with the horse moving here, well, I can't do it anymore. So probably I can't take like I mean, I could force it away just to move my queen here, and if the horse is away, then I can force a check on this one here. Um, but I don't remember if I moved this one or if I moved here, but it's time to see. Yeah, I moved here because I like the angle of like pretending that I'm still going for it while still going for the pawn. Here I didn't like it because it was like, at least two moves. And what do I do if like he wants to protect this one with that and I take it, then he protects it with what the hell? Man, stop. And then, yep, he goes here. This one is dead, and then this one is dead as well. And then he's again here. Yeah, there's not much I can do. I mean, surely I could have forced an overtake here with the rook, but I didn't really like that idea. Like these pawns here are freer than that, and well, that position can wait, right? So the exact exchange I told you happens, but then I realize my queen is blocked here, so he can do some junky shit. uh, Funny stuff here, um, which he actually does. Like, he does it instantly. I think he saw it as fast as me. Um, and that kind of upsets me a bit because now there is a tricky situation. If he takes this pawn, then he can go for the rook for free. Now, what can I do? There is no point in me doing this. I mean, I would have wanted at least one move for my pawn to go forward one of these two squares and then come here with the queen to force a check on this one and then try and see what crazy angles I can get because this horse is not protected. This rook, unfortunately, is protected, but the horse is not protected. So what can I do to take this one? And I didn't really have an aim for that. So I was like, okay, if he wants to I cannot protect the pawn because if he goes for the pawn, if I want to go here to protect the pawn, he takes my rook, and that's just throwing my entire lead on the window. Yeah, so I decided to move here with the rook because if he decides to take my pawn, then I can give him a check and then decide from there what I want to do next. Because then I can move my queen here and pardon, block the king here. Like if he takes my pawn, I take his check. You want to come closer to my rook and grab it, then I can protect it. Um, then probably the only thing that he can do is to come with his no, not with his rook here. Um, hmm. Yeah, I didn't really foresee what like if he decides to come towards my rook, he's pretty much dead. He can't stop the mate, I think. He would go there, then I would come here. Okay, yeah, he can stop it because the horse would be here. Um, but it'd still be bad for him because he then needs to move here. Probably the best would be to move here. And with my queen, I'll be able to move here and check him again. And then with the rook here, or like even with my queen. So yeah, that's basically my favor. So we play this out. Like he like he calculated a bit if he wants to take that or not, and probably saw that it's no problem if he does that. I still maintain my lead, and I get to check him. But then he moves his rook in front, and I have no way to force the king to move away. But then I realized I still have a +5 lead, so I can afford to do this exact change, and I'm still winning this because my next move is this one. Then he moved his horse, and then I started calculating like geometry classes is still up, like where this where this bad boy can come to make my life hard. Like the worst thing or place he could be is literally here, because then he would fork my queen with the king, and then it would be a pretty bad matchup. Because I would at least need, like, if we calculate then from there with the move of the pawn, one, two, then we go move four, bam, bam. Then he goes here. Actually, no, I still win. But I didn't want that. I still, yeah, I think I still would have won, but I think it's faster for him to reach position where he can protect himself from me turning it into queen. But I didn't want to give him any shot at that. So I kind of thought about it. What position can he come to ruin my day? Well, this is one position. This is the second position where he can arrive. Um, and yeah, so I decided to move here to both check him. I still miss the angle. To check him and buy myself time to move forward while blocking his path toward my pawn, or to, well, uh, I'm fumbling over my own tongue, to basically obstruct him from causing the worst case scenario. I had such a massive lead, and I'm still uh, mumbling over my moves. Probably I look like a complete amateur, but what can you do? Maybe I am an amateur, and I'm fine with that. That's not a problem. I like it how he moved here, probably trying, or like maybe thinking that he can bait me. Once again, maybe he can bait me, so to come with the queen here, so he takes it, and then he also forks my king, and then he can go for some other combination that obstructs my pawn from being able to go and bloom into a queen. But yeah, it's a shame for him because, well, I don't want that, and I can't give him a check in this angle either, still because of the horse. Or maybe that was the second angle. Maybe he realized that, like, maybe he really calculated that maybe I want to go for these angles, but surprise I can't. Or maybe if I want to take over the horse, come here or like something like that, he will be able to move and find a position. And honestly, if I was in his place, I would have done the same. But I decided to move my pawn because I realized that there's no way that he can do anything cheeky, since I'm blocking both situations, actually all three situations where he can do anything nasty. So yeah, the horse is blocked. Maybe only if he came around here like this, uh, and then like this, he would. But like he needs like what, one, two, and I'll be like here, and then three, and then queen. So yeah, it's over for him. I got my queen. Told you, the pawn blooms. Well, now it's a check. Now he moves there. Then it's a checkmate. Well, yeah, this is the game. Probably, probably the computer would tell me that I could have done way better. But let's see exactly how much better. Or like, I was really surprised when I realized I myself did a blunder. Um, I just took a sneak peek. I didn't look too much into the moves. I was really surprised. I did a blunder. Like the purpose of the games that I'm playing, um, from now on, basically. I mean, it started when I had that streak of loses. Um, I said, okay, maybe let's not concentrate on winning all the time. Let's concentrate on not making blunders. And today, that's why I'm saying that even though I won the game, I still did a blunder, and that's considered a loss in my book, according um, to the new objectives that I have. So yeah, I guess sometimes even if you win, you still get to lose, or even if you, I guess even if you lose, you get to win, both at the same time. So the thing about it is that these moves are textbook. Computer says that the best move would have been to do what he did, basically, because I would have gotten priority here. Then after this move, okay, this is considered a good move. It's considered good. What would have been the best? Can you show me the follow-up? Okay, that's what I would have done. Oh, no, I would have taken the bishop. Uh, because of the horse here. Puck exchange, then I would have still ended up taking the pawn, and I guess this one will move here. Right? Would have been the best in this case scenario. Thank you for being so extravagant and showing me. Alright, this one happened, then I take with the horse and he takes mine. I move that away, that's considered good. We castle, that's okay. What would have been best here? Just one? So what? So I can go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lose. Say you come here, okay. What's my angle? So I can scare away the bishop. Okay, fine. Okay. I scare the queen away. I move the bishop there. That moves are okay, good. Big blunder. And I realized, yeah, it was a blunder because of this entire exchange that I also explained. And like, the more I want to commit, the more I'm losing. I lose in pieces, and then I have to protect this so he doesn't take it. And then he now has a double castle advantage. Um, Honestly, I'll do this. Um, and then if he wants, he will do that. So basically, I have to move the bishop away, and he has to do this. And probably I'm dancing around while he's developing. Now he does this one. Um, yeah, honestly, I'll take this one so to save my rook. Then he would do this one. Okay. I mean, even though he is just a +1, the advantage is -3. What if instead I take with a rook? I take. It's interesting because like it's +1 in points, but the computer sees his position as very advantageous. I guess because he still has this in line. And I missed one here, so he can force me with the position of these pawns, probably. Yeah, he has a number of advantages, so somewhere he can create a gap. I think that's the idea here. Can I play it a bit? Nope. I think what I would do is this one. Then show me the best one. Nah, sure, we don't. I mean, it's considered a good one, so I may very well do it. I can up here. I think I would do this one. I'd force the king to stay down, then he takes over the middle. Even if I try to do this one, okay, he takes this. Slowly creeping in. I'm trying to block the king. He would go here, going here to block this other one. He checks me. Now I'm forced to go back. That means backwards, but I'm not sure exactly why. Now he takes these ones. Why am I feeding them? He would move here, probably to protect this one. Then I come here. Okay, he moves here. This one is blocked. I move closer. This is just intimidation tactic. I don't understand what's doing it here. I mean, maybe to stop my pawn from moving in. Mayhaps this happens. I mean, recommending me to go. I told you when it sees advantage, just gives you suggestions on what to do more in that person's favor. Still mistake. What else can you do then? Okay, guess. is considered good. I have to move. I mean, honestly, I don't like this one. I mean, if I do this, it's a good move. Well, I mean, he can always just come here, to be fair. Okay. Well, those are stuck, so I don't really know. Oh, mate in 13. Here there is still a chance, I suppose. No, still mate in 13. The hell? From 44 to 65. Yeah, anyway, here it's obviously um, a huge difference right here. Because in order to stop this, yeah, already arriving at this position is very bad. But coming back on this one, okay, he did this. Yeah, the blunder would have created him like a very favorable position. Um, and I think maybe it would have happened as he says, like they take this one. I need to take with the horse, then this one, and I take with this one, and he takes the queen. I take with the queen too, and he wins with this one. I need to protect this one. He doubles and then I'm just forced to do something. I mean, honestly, I would have done this. He wants to do this, I do this. Moving here, then if he takes that one, then I take it back. He can move his pawn so he protects his own. Then I move this one. Yeah, it's a good idea to give him fodder. And then I move here to take this one, another one. He goes back to protect himself. Honestly, I dislike it, so I take it. He takes it back. Mm, yeah, that's unfavorable to me. He goes here because then if I want to check him, then it's not gonna be too good for me. So why am I coming here though? Okay, say I move my king up. Same. So he cannot come this way. Goes here to protect that one. I force him to basically go back, I guess. Okay, I go here. Ooh, I like this angle. Why can he? He's protecting himself, right? Um, if I do this one, he can take it. Check him. Moves. Check him again. Yeah, he can come here without issues. And if I take him, basically he still has great. Yeah, he has too much of an advantage because he managed to take more pawns than I did. Well, he already had a +1, so giving him another pawn would be. Yeah. So basically, by making a blunder, I won because even though he started great, he moved with the wrong piece. But yeah, and this is what ends up happening because he takes the rook. So yeah, I think this move, so like this move was pretty disastrous. If it happened exactly like I followed it, so in hindsight, what would be better to do? This one and show me the follow-up, go scare the horse away, and solidify this position. Yeah, I think I like it. And then what can he do then from here? Queen's kind of stuck. Maybe pin the horse? Show me his best move then. Come on. You don't want? The analysis is really weird. In here, okay, this is still considered not the best move. Maybe this one then? Yeah, okay, consider a good one move. Yeah, I even though it's not huge, I still think I like this one a bit more. I think even this one it's still advantages because the horse is not. Oh, okay, okay. Because of the fork, I get. I gotcha. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't have seen it myself. So I like to block this. Oh, en passant, and he takes the pawn. Right. Okay. I win 1 for 1. I'm curious why though. Actually, if I go here, isn't this in my favor basically? One, I take. Ah, no, he wins. He wins in the end. A pawn. Yeah, he won the pawn in the end. I mean, yeah, I can scare that way. I can still come closer. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this one would be like, I mean, it would complicate things from my perspective a bit, because I definitely wouldn't think to move the horse here, um, even if he play like perfectly, just to come with a horse here with an angle, because I still can't see what he wants to do exactly with the horse. Okay, now he double force. Okay, has this angle. I'll take this. Probably takes the pawn. Um, okay, I go here to, I don't know, protect this one. Like, why am I not moving the pawn forward to scare the horse away? Why not this? Still a good move, I guess. Cannot take this because he needs to move his king away. I feel like why did he even move away from there? Um, like okay, now I realize why the horse is important to stay here, because he would have an angle with this one, and the horse is basically keeping it in check. So I think maybe I will just do this one. Just consider a blunder. The, the pawn moves here. Let me see. I can't visualize it really. Um, takes this one. Okay. Another day takes this one. I take it. It takes it. Yeah, and I win. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's why all the moves were, so I can protect this side. I mean, now I can say it, but I would have definitely never thought about it. Never in a million years. Like, if I had 100 years in this position, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't have come this way, and then do this, and then this. Never mind the player. I mean, even the player did it. I still wouldn't have thought of it. All right. So this happens. Okay, this is still a good move. All right. Consider good, good, decent. Okay. So best. This one. Okay. Take it. Take it. Huh? Why are you making me go there? Yeah. Okay. Bam. And now he can check me. I can literally check me. Like, why did you make me do this? Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Excellent. Good move. Good. 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 Yeah, I could have taken with the king, but I didn't like putting my king and queen on the same line with the rook there. Yeah, I would win this, but like he can do a couple of moves there. Uh, okay. Oh, nice. It's considered a good move, a good one. Good. Okay. This one is good. good. I could have moved the queen here, actually. I didn't feel comfortable with that. Um, hmm, this one here, okay. And wouldn't I be? I am coming back in the same place I am. See? It's making me suggestions that are not like that good anyway. Okay, what could he have done then? I mean, sure, and then I go here. I'm still, yeah, it's still mate in 5. Like the best move. I mean, he can't stop it anyway, even if I choose not to take it. Hmm. Yeah, because I can come here, force him to move, then I come here. And it would still be a bad move, so yeah, and now from here is. Anyway, my mate is better, I suppose. I like my more. So yeah, this is the game. I was a little bit disheartened when I saw that my own blunder could have costed me the game because the position that could have ended up in was more unfavorable to me. At the time, I still liked my idea. It's good that it ended up being well because my opponent chose to come with the queen. So because of their blunder, basically served me the win on the table. Overall, I think it's still my win, but not because I won the game. It's because being in this position probably will happen again for me, and I will remember that instead of moving this pawn forward when he has a double rook advantage, is to basically go not this one. It's to go for his horse, so that when he goes away with a horse, I can still do it, and that's how I basically go forward with the plan I had for the middle of the board. Um, like if I'm thinking here, I should have done this. Okay, then I move forward. He still wants to maintain his position. I decide to go forward. I think. Oh, so that's why the horse is here because he can now grab this one. Cheeky display. Um, then he moves there. I can move here. Okay. Oh wait, it's considered best. Like. Mm, it's equal. So yeah. Then I can do this one and choose to take. I'll choose to take it. And once in this position, oh, actually it's in his favor by a bit because I have stacked pawns probably. I still have 3 pawns in this way and a better advantage, I would say. He goes forward. I would go with this one. He wants to take. I want to take. What's the angle here? Okay, probably I bring the king out. Takes this one. I want to take this forward. Okay, I move this one. I don't want to give it to him anymore. Give me the horse. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a bad idea because I get forked. I mean, isn't this the same angle basically? How is this a mistake? Right. Because it's protected by the horse, right? And it helps me moving with a free move. Okay, I get why it's a mistake. So yeah, it still puts me in like in a difficult position, but There's it's better than the other one where he plays on my blunder. Okay, probably this. Let's see this angle. Okay, it's protected, so it keeps on protecting this one. I move forward. He goes for the pawn. I protect both of them. Actually, that's good. I block this side. He comes here. I take it. He takes it. Then I check him, but then he can come here. So like, why is this a good move now? I'm blocking these ones. Ah, because I can take this one, I guess. Comes here. I need to move my horse. Okay. Why have I decided to go here? It's a mistake. Passed pawn. What? What? What did you do? You ruined my you ruined my position. Okay, fine. Let's stop here. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you on the next one.